Hello friends, hope you're well. So I'm on my way to work and I just thought I'd share my dream with you very quickly. It's very short. Maybe another dream as well, which I'm going to make it very quick. So early this morning I was having a dream about climbing this building that looked as if the structure was crumbling. It looked like an old building and I was, trying to climb up with other people. As I was going up I could feel, the building kind of crumbling under my feet. And while doing this, I think it was while I was walking up, I had, through the lens of my eyes, I had a vision, an open vision that I started flying into the building. And I saw the building was an old building that I thought could have been, I don't know, like a really a library, an old type of library or something. But as I looked up, I was flying up and up, and it was quite a big building. And as I looked up, I noticed on the ceiling there was all sorts of things about the church, and sort of images of what you would get in a church, on the ceilings, sort of with Christ and his disciples and things like that. And then ahead of me, something I saw was a massive frame with a picture of Jesus and his bride next to him. And his bride looked very dull. And what I noticed was I was looking at her wedding gown. So she was, next to Jesus. But what I saw was her sleeve, one side of her sleeve was completely taken off. So she was wearing an incomplete wedding dress, and her sleeve, one of her sleeves, was not there, or it had been torn off, I don't know, but it was just like a complete, sort of like a neat cut that had come off. And then I looked around the walls and I saw something really unusual. I saw frames of picture frames of their guests, which were like politicians, and I saw them in the picture moving, the politicians, and they were like drinking and being merry and happy, and and I didn't understand what this whole thing meant, but I was quite surprised to see sort of nearly every other picture in the sort of like the bridal area of where they keep their sort of the where the photo was taken, or where the photo was kept. I couldn't believe that there were all sorts of images of politicians and they were moving in the pictures. And then, I woke up from this dream and I just thought to myself, I don't know what it means. I really have no idea what it means. All I can say is that I didn't feel comfortable looking at all those politicians being, you know, sort of like in the house where, it should have been for the bride and the groom. So just found that really unusual. And I just think with the pictures that I saw, I just think it could mean that, the church is letting in too much politics. Maybe we need to withdraw from having, opinions about this, and also to basically keep focused on the right thing and making sure that our garments are whole and clean. Other than that, I really don't know what it meant. Maybe, I mean, I prayed on it this morning that the Lord would reveal it to me, but I'm just guessing here. Now, the other dream I had really, really quickly was a few weeks ago. I had a dream that I was, a tourist walking around. A tourist, and I was in a house, and I thought to myself, okay, I'll come out and I'll just go to the shop. When I came out, I walked a few steps and then I realized that I'd left something in the house. So I turned back and then I saw the ground was melting from where the house was. And then I noticed that as I walked further up, the ground was melting from every direction. And what I saw was that the earth was heating up from underneath. So it wasn't sort of more like the air, or, I mean, I'm not, obviously a scientist or anything, but all I saw was that the warmth was coming from under the ground, and people were trying to find refuge because of that. And obviously there was more to the dream, but so just, please pray. And if you know how, obviously, or the Lord has revealed anything to you, please let me know. Okay, for now, take care and have a blessed day.